Spaz, you and I are tied this season already too, by the way.
Oh, did you jury rig the score predictions last week?
No. You had 20. You were off by 20. I was off by 19.
Oh,
I counted it up earlier. I was like, oh yeah, all right, that's right. I forgot to ask Yogi. Yeah, he wasn't going to give us a score prediction.
No, I don't think he can.
I know, and Nick's already off the board. He's like, no, I got to go do calculus and weak, boring stuff.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know when I have it figured out. I just don't want to say the wrong thing on my podcast either.
Well, that's true. When you just said that, I was like, I haven't even really thought about this either. To be honest, I will be fully honest. The only thing I can think of is I'm looking at their points per game and their opponent's point per game, then realizing the competition. Ooh, Spaz, I think you went first last week, so I'll be nice. I'll go. 34-20.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't thought about this, to be honest.
I think this is the week that Oregon finally puts everything together, and I'm hoping that Bedford is in its center this week. That'll make it even.
I think he'd be at guard. I think he'd be at guard, and they'd put Poncho.
Yeah, they'd put Poncho back. They would put Poncho back.
But still, having him there, I think, is going to make a big difference on our O-line. And I think we finally put everything together this week. 41-17.
All right, guys. I did some quick. I didn't do the full math, but I
it's just like it's our first guest pick of the season.
I got my Etch-a-Sketch here. I got it down. I think I got the math right. If we have 0 sacks and 0 penalties on the offensive line, I got us winning 61-0. Go Ducks!
Oh shit!
Wow. Well, that I can tell who lost this week for sure. And Spaz, you might have also gotten overconfident because remember, again, if they keep Bedford out, it's because we have a bye week after this, so they might be holding him out for the Big Ten season.
UCLA season opener, yeah.
You can't change your score now. It sucks to be you.
I'm confident.
That's fine. Again, last season, how many games did I lose by like literally 1 to 2 points?
Yeah,
like
you
4
lost
or 5 of them.
Maybe you're turning that around this year.
Killing me. Well, there's only 2 of us picking them technically, in general, not 4 of us now. So, I think the question of the day that a lot of people want to know, and Nick has the inside scoop, and he can't back out of this. How many actual people run the Duck mascot, and are they all jacked?
Ooh. Yeah, I imagine there's well, at least from what I do understand, that there usually are at least 2, because if you didn't swap that out at halftime, that would be pretty miserable. But especially imagine with like so much pregame stuff they do now, man. I don't know. I would always have 3 people capable of it at least, and then you can always tell there's one that's more of the push-up centric guy. They're going to have him in the second half, but you usually get the more stunt capable Duck in the pregame or the first couple quarters there.
The crowd surfing Duck.
Crowd surfing Duck. Yeah. I think that's it's a good bet, but for the kids out there, guys, it's still that's just the Duck. There's not a person in there. That's just the Duck.
Okay. I'm sorry, I ruined some kid's childhood.
Okay, this is gonna go a little bit left field.
Oh God.
All right, guys, I got like 2 more questions for you, then I got to get out of here.
There you go.
Nick, have you ever had sexual relations with the Duck?
Wow.
No, but there is this Corvallis story about sheep that I know about that probably a little more relevant to this week, but yeah, we won't go there. No, I don't encourage any farm animals sexual relations or anything like that. Keep the sheep and ducks safe, my friends. Keep them safe.
That definitely
Yeah.
was left field, Spaz. Jeez, I thought we were
Keep
behaving
keep
today.
keep them away from Oregon State fans and Spaz.
Hey Nick, thanks for coming on, man. I know we've been trying to hook up and do this for a while, and glad we were able to.
Now you've been the one trying to hook up with ducks, apparently. So let's be careful with our language there. All right, guys. One more question though. I can't end on that one.
I had one, but I'm now this question is weak compared to that. I don't even think it wouldn't even be it would be nothing. So I can't even end on that one. I think that's a great. What do you got, Spaz? What do you got? He has something rolling in his brain.
I don't know. I got nothing, man. I did the one.
All right.
Then for Nick, your favorite Oregon coach from when you started. You were under Bellotti. You had Chip. Then we had Helfrich. Then we had obviously Taggart for a year, Mario, and now Lanning. Obviously, personal bias probably is going to be a little Bellotti Chip because you played under him. But best coach that you think Oregon has since the end of Bellotti's term through Dan Lanning.
Does it have to be a head coach?
No. You can pick a position coach, anything like that.
James Radcliffe, best damn strength conditioning coach in Oregon history, was there for 35-ish years, not just running the Oregon football conditioning, but every damn conditioning program in the summer. And he would run with the athletes. Guy was a phenom of a human being in terms of physical strength, prowess, and also personality. And the guy was a huge mentor to me and many, many other Ducks, and someone I will always look up to above and beyond any other coach I've ever had. And for being one of the smallest guys on the field, people knew because he stood out. And before every game, he came up and he just had a special interaction with every single person individually, and came and touched you on the heart, and because he kind of knew, like many good strength conditioning coaches kind of tapped into, when you really know what drives and motivates your players, you really build a significant connection with them, and getting to go see them take everything that you put in that off season that you spend with them. It obviously means a lot to them, and Coach Radcliffe had a very special way of showing that to you. And one of the most hard ass coaches I ever had, but damn, it was rewarding when you got his respect. So that was the most easy answer for me. Love Chip, love Coach Bellotti. But even when I was coming into the program, like a huge reason I became an Oregon Duck is what other players were saying about Coach Rad and just the demeanor he had about him. And he's, like the godfather of plyometrics. You can go buy his book on Amazon right now. And those same principles were the same things he trained us with a lot and built upon, and that now athletes now in almost every single speed and conditioning program are using something that he either brought to the forefront or elevated, and that's huge for the brand of Oregon football and what we've been able to do in terms of playing fast, hard, and being able to completely blow out certain people in athletic moments that just put you right there on the highlights, the highlight reel, the top 10 Sports Center plays. He's got to be responsible for a ton of them in Oregon sports history.
I'm telling Aliotti you didn't pick him.
Hey, man. Coach Al knows I'll always be battling against him, man. He was always trying to. I think he knew I was the weak point, so he was always trying to come after me. But no, I love Coach Al, and he's definitely up there, man. And I think he would hear my sentiments about Coach Rad and probably echo that quite a bit, because a lot of the way he worked some of those linebackers, they wouldn't last for him without Coach Rad. They would have lasted like Coach Aliotti's voice did during fall camp.
During the season, even you'd be seen screaming from the box, and you'd be like, "Oh, it's done." It must be so loud in there.
Oh well, not only that, man. During fall camps, right? Every coach kind of, in our days, with the team meetings, would have a night that was like they could talk about something that's important to them, and God, you were always hoping, like, can we get Coach Al out of the way the first couple nights? Because by day 2 or 3 of camp, like, gentlemen, I just want to talk to you guys today. Yeah, we just it'd be hard. Like, God damn it, it's hard to listen to and not laugh. Like, guy's already lost his voice. It's day 3. We aren't even in pads yet, Coach.